You won't believe why this corrupt New York judge just silenced President Trump. In this video, we're getting into the shocking details of how a judge with clear conflicts of interest is trying to shut down Trump's free speech. And the Trump haters are hailing him as a hero of some sort. But when we get into the details, you'll see that he's nothing but a real zero. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back. So it looks like we've got another corrupt judge in New York trying to silence President Trump. This time, it's Judge Juan Merchan. And let me tell you, this guy is about as impartial as a rabid pit bull. Apparently, Merchan decided to expand Trump's gag order, barring the former president from criticizing his daughter, Lauren Merchan. And get this, Lauren just happens to be a far-left political operative who worked for the Biden-Harris campaign. Funny how that all works, isn't it? Now, let's talk about Lauren's company, Authentic Campaigns Incorporated. It turns out they've been raking in tens of millions of dollars from Democrats who just can't get enough of taking down Trump using lawfare and the fake news media to interfere in the November election. And yet, Merchan the Magnificent decided that there was no conflict of interest here. Unbelievable. Merchan's daughter's firm, Authentic Campaigns Incorporated, represents such extremists as Joe Biden, Chuck Schumer, and Adam Schiff. She has been paid tens of millions of dollars from them. At this point, you could say, well, the daughter has a right to earn a living, and you'd be right. But here's the problem. She used Daddy's court case against Trump to raise $93 million. $20 million of it went to Adam Schiff for brains, and $73 million to the Democratic Senate PAC. And yet, the judge refused to recuse himself, even though his daughter represents prominent Democrats who are interfering in the November election against Trump, including with this trial. So the judge's daughter can run campaign ads for the very people who want to take out Trump. And now the judge put a gag order on Trump so that he can't defend himself by exposing the judge's conflicts of interest. Merchan should lose his seat on the bench and his license to practice law for this. There is no meathead on earth who should be okay with this judge's conflicts of interest. But then again, I've been wrong before.
Donald Trump has been gagged, choked badly by Judge Merchan after attacking the judge's daughter on Truth Central. Oh,
Truth Central? Is David having a stroke?
Oh boy, this guy just can't get out of his own way. The New Republic reports.
The New Republic.
Trump wins himself a gag order after unhinged attack on judge's family.
Unhinged means you have no basis for what you're saying. Donald Trump has a lot of merit in what he's saying. He complained about the daughter creating a conflict of interest for the judge because the daughter is actually making tons of money, millions of dollars, tens of millions off her father's case against Trump. And she's doing it by putting campaign ads up for Democrats, the very ones who are behind the lawfare against Trump. What is Pacman talking about?
Donald Trump just keeps getting slammed in his hush money trial in New York. This came after Trump attacked the judge, Juan Merchan, and his family in a post on Truth Social targeting the judge's daughter. The order came at the request of Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg.
The same Alvin Bragg that charged a litany of things against Trump where every single one of them, the statute of limitations expired like 6 years prior. That Alvin Bragg
forbids Trump from speaking publicly about courtroom staff, prosecutors, or any family members. Comments about jurors are prohibited, and comments about witnesses are prohibited. The order does allow Trump to attack the prosecutor himself.
So Trump filed a motion requesting that Merchan be recused because of his daughter's political work. I mean, what do we have here? The daughter gets to do campaign fundraising events for prominent Democrats like Joe Biden, Adam Schiff, and Chuck Schumer, trashing Trump based on her father's court case involving Trump. And the judge said that Trump does not have a First Amendment right to defend himself against the things that the judge's daughter is putting out there about Trump that isn't true. I mean, talk about a glaring conflict of interest. Am I right? This is like having the fox guarding the hen house, except the fox is also the judge, the jury, and the executioner. What is it with these New York judges? There's the E. Jean Carroll case where a mysterious lady, to be generous, who said rape is sexy, got $91 million for accusations where she can't even remember the year it happened. Then we've got the Mar-a-Lago debacle, where that goofy-looking Judge Engoron decided that the property was only worth $18 million, even though it's clearly worth more than 100 times that, according to the real estate experts in Florida who would know. But the judge never let Trump call his defense because he hit him with a summary judgment. Engoron is known for his political activism from the bench.
Now, I'm going to say something controversial, even though I'm being taped. Juries get it wrong a lot. That's my own opinion. I do only civil trials, personal injury cases, contract disputes. But I've had situations where, like, oh my heaven's sake, how could they have thought that? Well, I have a tool that I can deal with that. It's called jury notwithstanding the verdict, judgment notwithstanding the verdict. I can say there is no possible way that a reasonable jury would have reached that conclusion.
So this man believes that he is above the law and that he gets to determine what a reasonable jury is and is not. That's the lunatic we're dealing with here.
And I've done that twice. And once I got reversed, and once I got affirmed.
All these judges are clearly going the extra mile for the Democrat in their lawfare attempts. And the judge in Florida, Cameron, on Jack Smith's case, who was appointed by Trump, isn't giving Trump any special considerations, but she's not railroading him either. Jack Smith has asked that she be recused because she's not allowing him to use his typical slimy tactics to take Trump down for something he clearly did not do. Gee, I wonder who's pulling all those strings. So what we have here is a clear attempt to silence the former president and protect the corrupt establishment. Judge Merchan does not want the world to know about his conflict of interest. He wants to be the one to get Trump. Trump is facing one crooked judge after another, and it's time we call them out for their partisan hacks they are. I don't want to sound like a Democrat, but this is truly an assault on our democracy. And we can't let it stand. We can't let the judges and prosecutors abuse the powers of their office to use lawfare this way. Until about 5 minutes ago, in a democracy, we had the right to vote for who we wanted to represent us. The Democrats are constantly saying that Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. And so they are destroying democratic principles of due process, free speech, and the Eighth Amendment to get to interfere in his ability to campaign for an election. They want to take away your right to vote for someone you want to represent you. I don't want to live in a country like that, and neither should you. We should get vocal about this, guys. All right, guys, smash that like button. If you think this is the most outrageous abuse of power you've ever seen, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share our videos with like-minded friends who want to stay informed with what's really going on. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.